And we're going to start with the recording because lots of people have asked already, oh, I won't be able to join because it's a Sunday and I have family time. So yes, of course, we are recording, and I will definitely pass it on all channels that I can, that I have access to as an admin, and I will also pass it on to Artyom, and maybe Artyom, you can upload it on Liquid Official also. That would be great. So yeah, I'm going to start. I'm going to start actually. Many of you know already who I am. For the ones who don't, my name is Caroline. I am German, and I am since day one a DAISY community member and contributor, plus a Liquid mining member. And this is what we're going to speak about today, from the point of view, basically as a member. So me being part of the community, as you guys probably are already or want to be, I'm trying to explain the project in a way that I would understand it also. And the great stuff is that we have Ilya Meinen on the call, who is the co-founder of DAISY, and we have Artyom, who is the CEO of Liquid itself. So guys, I'm gonna pass it on first to Ilya. So maybe Ilya, I think you don't have to introduce yourself, but maybe you want to say a few words.
Yeah, thank you, Kara. Yes. So first of all, yes, I want to welcome everybody. So I see people from multiple countries, which is very exciting. So I would say that starting from today, we will do these calls on a regular basis, just like Kara said. So it's going to be in multiple languages, not only in English. Since we have some exciting updates in Liquid application, right? So we have a lot of news to cover today, and we're going to be focusing today mostly on multi-mining, and I think, Kara, you will mention about this, but we will also touch upon ASICs, of course, right? Since we have two products in Liquid. Myself, I've been in crypto space for many years. So I've been in mining space also for a while. So I really love the product. I absolutely love what guys put together from technical standpoint, right? And of course, I love what we can do from marketing standpoint, right? And I feel a little bit sorry that we're a little bit behind because many people are not connected. So before this call, I spoke with Kara, like we just shared opinions why not everybody from DAISY side is still in Liquid, right? Because we have this question and concern to everybody. This is why we're going to do this series of calls. We're going to answer all the questions because probably you'll have a lot of questions. So questions will be answered in the end. And our goal is to show in very simple way why Liquid is so cool, why it is so special, and why everybody should at least try Liquid, since now we have very low level product, which is, we call it like mini NFT, right? So which is just 100 USDT for both ASICs and multi-mining. But Kara, I'm not going to take your part from presentation, so maybe you can pull up the slides and just start the presentation.
I want to add two things. One thing is that it was a good point that you mentioned how long you're already in crypto space. And just to my person, I was introduced to crypto in 2018. And actually, I joined on a mining project. That was the first one. This is how I started my crypto journey. And I entered and I didn't like it that much. So I left the project, which was good. It was a good decision. But I always had the mining in like the back of my head. And now when the Liquid mining came up, I felt connected pretty much right away. And since I'm at it already for a few months, I can tell you that it really works well. And it's a beautiful project. And before I pull over up the slides, Artyom, would you just like to say hi to the community and maybe pronounce your last name, as I cannot?
Well, it's an Armenian last name. It's Karapetyan. I'm happy to see everyone. We had a long time no see. During this period, we had a lot of work done. We are looking into future that is coming to us very optimistically. And in this at this time, we are sure that all the work that we have done with the Liquid product is perfect timing to happen. As long as we are step by step going into the bull market.
Super. Now I'm going to start, and I think Ilya, can you please give me your thumbs up if you can see my slides?
Yes, I can see your slides perfectly.
Okay. Perfect. So as you all know, what we just have said, we are talking about liquid mining. Liquid mining means that you're actually mining your own coins straight into your own pocket, which is great. Like, you couldn't say it any shorter. And it's actually the first to market cloud mining app. We're going to speak about that, what the benefits are of that and why it is so at the end of the presentation. So now I'm going to open up the first slide, which is the build and protect your future slide. So everyone probably agrees that in case you want to grow and you move forward, that we all need to take a risk. And here as well, within the presentation, I want to point out that all kinds of investment we are doing, we should always talk about risk capital to use. The good stuff is, to lower the risk, is that you actually need to diversify. So in case you are already part of any kind of crypto project, it really makes sense to have a look into this one, because the more you are diversified, the lower the risk is. And as well, it's always important to the need to add alternative assets into your portfolio, because there as well, the bigger your portfolio, the bigger the chances that you find something that gives you a very good return. So everybody probably is interested in what or who liquid mining actually is. And as you can see, we have introduced Artyom, and I also introduced Ilya as one of the co-founders of the DAISY community. And actually, liquid mining is a fusion, a joint venture of Atom Mining and the DAISY community. And I invite everyone to please write down the link, atommining.io, to check out more about Atom Mining, where they come from, what they're actually doing, because you will see very soon that they have great things to offer. The DAISY community is a 200,000 plus member strong community of independent investors and marketers. And the Atom Mining itself is the leading mining provider worldwide. Not to talk, it's always, for me, especially important to talk about the persons who are behind, because if I speak about liquid mining or if I speak about atom mining, it's like a woman thing. I really want to know who is behind, because for me, I always say two things have to work for me that I jump on a project. It's my head. So the facts really have to make sense, plus like my gut feeling I have. And for the gut feeling, I need to meet the people behind. And the CEO is Dimitri, Dima also called. And you probably, in case you are already part of the project or you have followed a few Zoom calls already, you might have seen him already. And I can assure you that Dima, I don't only know him from photos and from the background checks I did. I have had several Zoom calls with him. I have met him live, and I can tell you that he is super smart. He has a great vision, and he is a great person. And what I thought was great is the sentence. It was one of the first sentence actually he had taught me, or he told me, was, if you want to make real profit in crypto, don't buy it, mine it. And this kind of like stayed in the back of my head. And I use that phrase so many times now when people are asking me, what would you buy, which coin? I was saying, no, I wouldn't buy it, I would mine it, because I think it's great. And by the way, he also said, this is like a bit of an inside information, which I thought is great, that everyone is born to be successful. So that is well like a great thing to take along the way. He is a great leader, and he actually has a team of 60 plus full-time employees. So there you can see already that the whole operation is rather big than small. So full-time people that are working together already for a couple of years. And he is also the creator of that unique multi-mining concept we're going to speak about today. To tell you a bit about the Liquid team, I just have that slide. Actually, it's showing a video, but I don't have the video in English yet. So I'm just going to speak about it briefly. Me and Artyom and all the team had quite a few Zoom calls, and mostly all of the Zoom, not all, but most of the Zoom calls were straight out of the office. So I could see a bit the background as well. I know the office really exists. I know that the people really exist, and I am in touch with quite a few from the tech team. I'm in constant contact with Artyom, with Yevgeny, with Dima. So it's a really nice like working climber. I don't know if you say it like that. So everyone gets along with each other. They believe in the project, and they're really putting in lots of hours to take it to the next level. I personally was being asked about the liquid mining farms, because myself in the beginning, when I was introduced to that cloud mining, I was like, okay, what does it actually mean, cloud mining? Does it mean there's no real equipment, there's no real farm, it's like some kind of like Web3 or metaverse mining? No, it is a real farm. They have actually several farms where the equipment is being set. And when I didn't have any doubts, but I wanted to have some proof, and that is as well like an inside information. So I talked with the guys about it, and I said, look, actually the community would like to know that it's really real, like what you are showing. So first of all, they offered me, if you want to come and have a look, we're happy to show you. I wasn't able to do so yet, but I will do, and I will film, and I'm allowed to film actually of where I'm going, which then I will release soon. But what Dima did actually was he jumped into a plane, he flew to one of the data centers, and he recorded a great video, like mentioning my name as well, and he did with other people that were already connected to Liquid, to show like the real center, what it looks like. And I'm happy to, after the call, to reshare that video. I had added here some photos, which as well as part of the proof, and what I thought was like great. First of all, I really like graffiti artists, graffiti art. And what they did is they actually sprayed, you can see here the liquid, and in case you've seen the app already, you know what the app looks like. So they basically took the graphics of the app and they sprayed it into the data center. So we all know it's not just one data center, it is actually a Liquid data center. So now you're probably asking, why Liquid? And we talked about mining versus buying, and why should I not have a miner at home? So what's the benefits? And that is what I want to point out also. So the Liquid mining allows you to get coins at the lowest price with expertise and technology of professionals. We all know, or we all agree probably, in that we have by now so many coins to choose from that it's very hard to find or to pick the right one. And with a big team that we just spoke about, that Liquid mining has, we have all the professionals actually checking the projects before they are released into the app. And then within the app, we have like 12, or by now I think it's 16 coins we can choose from. And the pre-selection has already been done, which for me personally did the biggest work already, because now I only have to look into 16 projects instead of into 10,000 different projects. People are asking also, like, why crypto? Is crypto just a bubble? Is crypto real? So it's, I think, always good to look at the times, and we are speaking now, this is the graphics of Bitcoins, of when it all started and what happened over time. And very important is the dates of the halvings. Now we are in almost August, and we know that next year around April, May, we want to have the next halving. So people are asking me, does it make sense to join now? And yes, I can tell you, do it now. Collect as many coins as you can before the next halving. And why is that? If you look here at that graphic, you can see actually what happens after each halving. We had 3 halvings so far, which you can see here, and you can pause the presentation to have a better look. So you can see on the first line, this is when the halvings happened, what happened to the coins. And already 1 year after, in the first halving, Bitcoin made a 360x. The next halving was a 68x after 1.5 years roundabout, and the last one did an 8x after 1.5 years. So please, in case you still don't know, or you do know and you don't know when to start, do it right now, because Liquid mining allows you to get the coins at the lowest price with expertise and technology of the professionals, what I have just mentioned. A year after all the previous halving cycles, Bitcoin has increased massively in price, from 3 times its original value to as much as 90 times, as shown in the chart. Bitcoin is a perfect store of value and often is referred to as digital gold, while altcoin historically have outperformed Bitcoin during the bull markets. So Ilya has mentioned in the beginning that there's actually 2 products Liquid mining has to offer. One is the Bitcoin ASIC mining and the Casper ASIC mining, and we have the GPU Multimining. This presentation is giving a bit of an overview of both, but we want to speak about in a more detailed way about the altcoin multi-mining. And then further on, we're going to do special presentations that just speak about Casper and that will just speak about the Bitcoin mining. So here we see it again. The mining, the products that liquid mining is offering is the GPU mining and the ASIC mining. And by the way, Ilya or Artyom, in case you see I'm missing out something, feel free to jump into the presentation. Yeah, I really don't mind. You remember that I just said that we have all the experts that are actually pre-selecting the products they are offering within the app, and where we can choose from. We can see here what is already in the app. And the secret of liquid mining is that there's not just listed coins, there's also unlisted coins. In the end, the important thing, and I have talked about it many times with Artyom, also on different Zoom calls, is to spread your portfolio. So don't just concentrate on one coin. Please concentrate on many coins, like swap them around. I think it's always very recommended to go for the unlisted ones, but also the listed coins do make sense. And in the end, we don't know what will happen. No, the bigger the portfolio, and I have a special slide prepared for that, the better, because maybe one coin will give you 1000x and another coin won't make it to the market. So there we have, we meet the golden middle. I really want to point out, and many have already heard about it, is the blockchain sports token, which will be ready to mine from August onwards. So there's little to go, which is great because the blockchain sports is like a different project offered by Dima and team, which is great. I have made already 2 Zoom calls about it. One is how to buy the coin. The other one is what the project is about. And now the third option we have is to mine the coin. And there again, remember what Dima said, mining versus buying. So it's a really great option we are having offered here. GPU multi-mining allows to mine a coin at a pre-seed stage before anybody else mines it and before it even gets listed. And it allows you to build a portfolio of startup coins. Very important, this is probably the most important question everybody is asking is, what investment amount are we talking about? And Ilya has said already, it's brand new that we have now the GPU starter NFT collection, which is available for as little as 100 USDT. And talking in money also, we all know that mining is consuming electricity and that we have to pay that apart from the equipment. So on that chart here, you will see what each equipment is actually consuming on electricity, speaking in USDT. So we can see here the littlest you can do is 100 USDT, and you're going to have a GPU start, and you have monthly cost of about $2, and the GPU will be running for 2 years. Then we have the GPU Plus that we had when the product was launched, which is available for 250 USDT. So you can see it here on the second. That is like a single graphic card. You will be consuming around 11.35 USDT on electricity. Then we have the rig of 4,200. And there you can see already the price benefits moving up from a GPU to a rig plus, because one rig plus is containing actually 6 GPU cards. So if you do the calculation, 750 by 6, you can see that you have a price benefit by going through the rig. Then we are moving on to the rack. The rack is available for 16,800, and it contains 4 rigs. And then we have the Container Plus that is available for 68,200 and is containing 4 racks, which are containing 4 rigs each and 6 Liquid Plus GPUs. If people ask me, why should I go in bigger? First of all, you don't pay the installment fee. You don't have to buy like an empty rack before or an empty container. So you have that also all included in the price. Plus, when you move up, the benefit is that electricity gets cheaper, around 10%. Plus, you can start to mine coins at the same time. In case you just go for the rig plus for 4,200 or lower, you are only able to mine one coin at a time, but you are able to swap it around. So in case you choose one and you don't want to mine it anymore, it's one mouse click and you can move on to the next one. Yeah, so you'll still be able to build a portfolio, just not at the same time. Then we see as well the power chargers, that you have to, it's also an NFT and you have to buy that apart, and then we can see the different options and as well the different prices. And there you can see it starts with $95. Once you have it connected, you see right away how long it will last you, and there the higher you buy or the bigger the charger, the less you spend on electricity. I also want to point out that we are not just renting capacity of computers, we are actually owning the equipment because we are buying an NFT. The NFT is to be seen within the TronLink app. You can actually see it, like what you have purchased. That means it's yours and you will be able to sell it also. So this is when you wonder the service life of 2 years. Many are probably asking, okay, what happens after 2 years? Is then my investment gone? No, it is not. So first of all, it's not yet available, but it will be available very soon. During your mining time, you will be able, in case for whatever reason you decide not to continue mining, you will be able to sell your equipment on the marketplace. Or after the mining time, the team is already talking about different option. Maybe, but just maybe, don't take it for granted because no decision has been made yet. It will be possible to buy a brand new miner and to give the old one away, and therefore you will get the new one for a better price. Like kind of what you do with your car dealer. You buy a car, you drive it for 3 years, you want to buy a new one, so you swap your old car for the new one and you will get the new car cheaper. That might be an option, but as I said, it's not the decision is not made yet, but I really want to point out that you are owning the equipment. It's your own NFT and you can do whatever you want. There is people also, and that is as well important about the durability. In case you buy it and you don't mine, like you never connect it to electricity, you don't reduce the service life. Yeah, you still have it for 2 years. So let's say something happens to me or I'm traveling, I forget to connect it to electricity, and I do that for 1 year, I forget it. Once I connect it, I still have the lifetime of 2 years. Yeah, the lifetime is not being consumed when not mining. Talking numbers also, because people always want to know about the return of investment. I want to point out here also that there's no guarantees. We don't know what the market is doing, and we cannot tell you, okay, within 3 or 4 months, you definitely have a return of invest, because it depends on the equipment you use, on the mining strategy you are using, on the coins you are mining. So there's different factors, but we have put into this presentation 2 examples out of like real mining that happened, which is first the track record of 2021. And this is, I think, the slide I fell in love with first when I've seen what they really did. And I need to see it, like I need to feel it, I need to understand it. This is how I do the return of investment. And here's what they did. They had connected 10 rigs and were letting them mine for 12 months. And in this example, they were mining 4 coins that we see here listed. So real coins, this really happened. And they were mining Fyro for 3 months, then they moved on to Ergo, then they did Flux, and then they did Toncoin. So each coin that was mined for 3 months. And then we can see the whole investment, including the costs of electricity, was around 100,000 USDT. And the result after that period of 1 year, when the coins were sold, was 357,145, which is great. So you can take away the investment and you still had like pure gainage of 250,000 roundabout. And as well, the example I really liked is what would have happened if I would have mined just Ethereum over that period of time. So with the same equipment, within 1 year, I would have mined 18.14 Ethereum, putting my mined coins, the altcoins, into comparison to that, and I would sold them and would get the 357,000 and would have bought Ethereum for that, you can see I would have had the equivalent of 77.9 Ethereum. So here we see that Ethereum, everyone knows about the different altcoins, Firo, Ergo, probably not everyone, but you can see that it was much more convenient to go for the multi-mining instead of just staying with Ethereum. Then we can see here the track record of 2022, which I think as well is a great example. And there again, 10 rigs were connected for 8 months. We are talking about a time period of from December until August 22. And again, the cost of the equipment together with all the expenses for 8 months was approximately 100,000 USDT. So in August, they were only selling, you can see here the list of coins that have been mined. They were only selling 2 of the projects, which was Neoxa and Casper. Doing so, they have made, just by Casper, you can see they had mined 21 million Casper coins, and they were selling that. You can see there the price, and they made $58,548, and Neoxa brought them $4,000. So just with the 2 projects that have been sold after 8 months, they did already back 62.6% of the investment. The other coins still stayed in because they were waiting for better market conditions to sell. So there you can see after a bit more than half a year, so just half a year, and only selling 2 coins of the all mined coins, they were regaining already 62.6% of the investment, which I think it's a really great number. Yes, Ilya?
Yes, Karen, I want to do a little comment here because I spoke with Dima before this call. So this slide actually shows what happened by August last year, right? So we kind of missing what happened after that, since August last year was last year, right? So obviously already 10, 11 months passed up after that, right? So the price of Casper went up very big way. And now if they sold those coins that they mined actually during the first months of 2022 of Casper, as of today, they would make more than $700,000. So we're talking about, so let's say in this example, right? So they put $100,000 into equipment, into rigs, they started to mine. If they didn't sell it by August last year, if they just held it until this year, until today, and sold it today, they would make probably about 7x return, which is like very, very big, right? So we're talking about multi-mining concept. We see that other coins, they're still kind of like on hold, right? So some of them, they didn't work out, some of them still not listed. So, but one coin specifically, Casper, showed very good example, right, of what can happen in multi-mining, right? So we believe that we'll have coins like this from now on, of course. And this is why this slide, I really like it, because it shows real power of multi-mining, right? So one coin out of 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 that you have in your portfolio can not only make your money back that you put into equipment, but also make you 3 times, 5 times, 10 times more money, right? Over the time, of course.
That is right. Yeah.
Yeah, which is great.
I can add that this example also shows that making your own research and deciding when to sell is a rather huge part of the work. As Ilya mentioned, and Dima is right, if we didn't have to sell Casper at that point, we would have made already like an extreme excess.
And what is also good to point out, which we can share later, again, the links of the official Telegram channels you guys are having, that all coins are introduced, and even in the app, you can click on them and you can follow all the links. So they made it very easy for you to do your own research, but they have provided lots of material. And there again, we see the power, Ilya, as you said, of multi-mining, and as well as said in the slides, that it makes really a lot of sense to build, like the bigger your portfolio, in the end, the better it is.
Yep, exactly.
And here's where we see numbers again. What would happen? Like, because people are asking me also, like the ones that are already mining, oh, last month I was doing that amount and now I'm doing this amount. So what's the story here? So we see here a 6 month period as well of numbers of the amount of coins that were mined. For example, Casper, Flux, Ergo, there's a few that you probably know already. And you can see what was mined in total. And that depends obviously on the miners connected. So the more miners are connected, the higher is the difficulty of the network and the lower is the reward of the block. So this is why the numbers can differ, that everyone is aware of that. But I want to point out here again, and this is what was said also in Dubai at the original presentation, that really the secret is of liquid mining, that we can mine coins that are not listed yet, and that sometimes we are the only ones mining. So we are getting like really high rewards in comparison to other projects. And Artyom, I don't know if you want to add something there.
No, you have explained everything right. Oh. And there are, in fact, some examples of the coins that the liquid community is, in fact, nearly 90% of the miners mining that coin.
Wow. That is nice. So now we're gonna jump over to ASIC mining. Before we start there, I want to let you know also that I will offer a special Zoom again about the GPU mining, because there's a few more things I would like to show. I would like to show actually live how easy the app is, like to do a share screen of my app that you can see as well what I have mined already, and also how easy it is actually to go in, to connect, and to go out as well, no? That everyone knows that it's simple to claim and how to sell. As well, maybe I can get even the Liquid team on there, that we can speak about no financial advice, but to talk about maybe the strategies, like of different functions the app has, as the boost function, for example, just to talk about all the options. But in the end, everyone obviously has to take their own decision. So more to come regarding the GPU multi-mining. And now we're going to move on to the ASIC mining. And the ASIC mining, for example, on the Bitcoin ASIC mining, allows you to mine Bitcoin with a click of a button through our unique application. And it really is that simple. Talking about prices again, you can see we have the ASIC start on Bitcoin mining for $100 again, and you would spend on electricity around 5.3 USDT. And here the service life is 4 years. Then we have the BTC ASIC, which is 3,800 USDT, and the monthly cost of electricity are around $154. And again, the service life is 4 years. And then we have one option. We have spoken now, or you have heard the Casper coin now already several times, which is a really great option. And I remember, Artyom, how excited you and the team were when you got basically the partnership with Casper, that you were able to mine the Casper coin. The Casper ASIC does not have the option of the starter NFT, but has a very nice price of 3,000 USDT, and you would only spend on electricity around $24 each month, and the lifetime of the NFT is 3 years. Then you can see again here the power chargers, what we have just seen on the GPU multi-mining slide also, that we have 3 different options, and it has the same pricing, $95, $180, and $430. Very, very important, and this is, I think, like another extra, like liquid mining is already great, but now they put like the cherry on top of the cake. First of all Bitcoins mined within the application can be sent to trading, and now this is the greatest stuff ever. In the near future, and near future, I mean near future, a special pool is launched that will trade Bitcoins according to the Endotech strategy to increase their number. So it's like a Bitcoin growth strategy, and everyone coming from the DAISY community is very familiar with Endotech and the success story of Endotech, and everyone who is part of Liquid has the chance to connect the mined Bitcoin to that Endotech strategy and let them grow in number. This offer will,
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. And also I want to add couple words, couple phrases about this, right? So since I personally have been with Endotech more than 3 years, maybe 4 years, right? So we tested multiple strategies even before we launched Daisy. And there was one secret strategy, which was called Bitcoin strategy, which actually traded Bitcoin towards, let's say, USDT and multiplied Bitcoin, right? So we checked some statistics. So personally, I didn't have the strategy on my personal Binance, right? But we know that it produced 60 or 70% increase of Bitcoin per year, right? Which was very, we're talking about conventional strategies, right? Of Endotech. So what is happening right now, as we all know, right? So Dr. Anna from Endotech, she's testing new AI. And hopefully this coming week, we'll see some results and some progress, right? So once we verify everything is good, of course, after that, we will transform into Forex, right? Because we promised to implement this into Forex. And then, of course, we'll go into Bitcoin, right? So what we put on this slide, it's not a guarantee, it's not a promise, because we need to test it first, right? Just to make sure that it works, right? But this is our forecast, this is our goal for the next few, I would say, weeks, maybe couple months, right? But the point is, you will be able to trade your Bitcoins that you mined with Liquid exclusively, but you need to have those Bitcoins, right? So in order for you to have those Bitcoins, you obviously need to mine it, right? So that's why for some people, maybe it doesn't even, you don't need to wait extra couple months to see if that Bitcoin strategy is added, right? So you can already, of course, buy NFT now and start mining, right? Because in the end of the day, even without Bitcoin strategy, right, trading strategy, you still can make very good money with ASIC NFT itself, right? Because, and we just like Kara said, we'll make a special Zoom in regards to ASICs, right? Because we'll compare it with buying Bitcoin. Many people say, why would I need to mine Bitcoin if I can just buy it? Or compare, for example, with Binance cloud service, because in Binance you can also join cloud service and mine Bitcoins, right? So we ran some comparison, but we didn't want to put those data into the slides because we're focused on multi-mining here, right? So that's why it's very exciting. So personally, I'm a big believer of Bitcoin. Since I've been in this market since probably 2016, I bought my first Bitcoins for $400-500, right? Long time ago. Made very good money, of course, with that, right? So most of people, they didn't know what was Bitcoin back that time. So I'm a big believer in holding Bitcoin for many years, right? Whether it's 2, 3, 5 years, 10 years, I don't care, right? So even though, of course, down the road, I can liquidate some of those Bitcoins, right? So, of course, for people like this, for crypto enthusiasts, for people who believe in Bitcoin, believe in crypto in the future, I think it makes a lot of sense to mine, to commit to few years, right? And mine Bitcoins, and of course trade Bitcoin and multiply Bitcoin with exclusive strategies when we introduce them. So I think it's really very good chance. So this information is like really very exclusive, because I think this is first time we share, right, our plans for the future.
Definitely. And I think it's a good point what you have said, that even if it doesn't happen, if it wouldn't happen, or it doesn't happen that soon, like the more Bitcoins you are saving now, the better, because they need to be earned by the liquid mining. Like I cannot just put into the app Bitcoins I bought from the outside and then let them trade by Endotech. So we are basically now being little hamsters and are trying to gather as many Bitcoins as possible. First of all, because the halving is around the corner, so do it now. And second, if then on top of that, we can have them connected to like a Bitcoin growth strategy by Endotech, better. So a win-win situation again.
Exactly.
And here as well, I'm sure that everyone probably knows somebody that did already mining, like real mining, having actually the miner in their house. And I want to point out here as well why it is better to do the liquid NFT mining than real mining, like to have it physically somewhere. So first of all, we don't have extra rental and accommodation expenses. So that's very important to understand. The price you pay is not only the equipment, it's everything behind it. The farm that is standing in is being paid from that, everything like the security. So you don't have any extra expenses that are waiting for you, like let's say on a monthly basis. 1 second. Or Ilya, can you? Yeah. You just have to mute. I cannot mute. I don't see. The absence of extraneous noise, very important. And the ones who have seen the last Zoom call, I talked about it because I thought it was quite funny, but maybe not that funny for the wife, because I really have friends that did mine at home, and at some point the wife told the guy who was into mining, look, either they go or I go. I cannot keep up with that noise anymore. It was actually driving her nuts. And so, yeah, he had to decide for the marriage or for the miner, and he decided for his wife. So the miners had to move out. As well, very important, we don't need to do any kind of configuration of the equipment, because me, for example, I know about Bitcoin, I know about crypto, but I don't have any programming skills. So I wouldn't even know what to do. I order my equipment, I wouldn't even know where, and then I would sit there and say, oh my God, what do I have to do now? So we don't have to do like get a headache. We have like professionals that are taking care of that. We don't have any kinds of kind of delay on the purchase to mining. Means if I would now order, it would have to be shipped, then I would come, then I would have to configure it, and then it would eventually start mining. When you sign up for liquid mining, the moment you are signed up, you click the button and you're starting to mine. There's also a protection of when the equipment fails. So they always have like some extra equipment. So in case they would see that one miner doesn't work properly, it will be replaced and you don't even see it. So your mining will just keep going and you won't have any like not mined coins because your equipment wasn't connected maybe for a while. It is very simple, the withdrawal of the coins within the application. You can mine from anywhere in the world, which is for me very important, because being an investor, or what I wanted to reach in life actually, is to be independent of time and location, and financially independent, basically the three. So if I would have now lots of equipment in my house, I would feel kind of strange to leave the continent, for example, because what if there's a fire? What if I have a shortage of electricity, which happens on the island I live? What happens if somebody breaks in? So again, no headaches. I can just leave. I have my phone and my equipment keeps mining no matter where I am. You have the option of additional income through a recommendation system. So in case you are part of the mining, you can recommend it and you will receive 5% as an example of the purchased equipment. And then there's some extra pools where we're going to speak about it as well in a special Zoom. There's no legal prohibitions on mining, but there isn't at home neither. And the electricity as well depends on your country. Maybe you live in a country where electricity is very low. I can tell you, for me, in my case, electricity is very high, and I'm happy that I have the electricity contracts through Liquid, because I pay, I think it's a fifth of the electricity I would pay if I would actually mine here at my house. Why liquid mining is unique and positioned to be the leading mining provider. It is backed already by a 200,000 plus community, thanks to the DAISY community. It utilizes an affiliate business model. It's the first cloud mining solution to be on Apple Store and Google Play. It allows a wide range of altcoins together with Bitcoin mining. It has their own research team analyzing and choosing the best coins of the market, and users can resell their NFT on our marketplace. So this is a bit the summary of what we have spoken about. And one thing, Artyom, maybe you can help me there, which I think is great, because everyone has heard about cloud mining, but Liquid is actually a pioneer because they are the first ones to have it as an app. Is that correct? And can you please tell us about it, like maybe in just a couple of phrases?
Yeah, the liquid mining is not maybe the first who had it as an app, but we were the first who had it in the Apple Store and on the Android markets, and we're kind of proud of it.
Great, you can be. I am. Great.
Thanks.
Here, just very briefly about the liquid economics. 80% of the NFT price goes towards the product, and 20% of the NFT price goes into the referral plan in total. 80% of the mine coins goes to the customers, and 20% of the mine coins go into the referral plan. The referral plan, as I just have mentioned, we will present it in a separate presentation. I'm gonna probably record one even. It's very simple, it's very straightforward, so you don't have to be scared that there's like binary systems or stuff like that. It's very simple, it's like a direct bonus, and there are two different pools, like the what we have in Daisy, like the Forex and the crypto, the builders and achievers pool. It's kind of the same, very simple, very straightforward, and it's lots of fun to do so. Plus, many have heard about that probably as well. There's a possibility of joining a race. It's a bit more complicated to understand the race, but once you understand, it's such a great opportunity. And yes, I would like to invite everyone just to stay tuned, that there will be Zoom calls just about that referral plan and the race very soon, like within the next couple of weeks, and just watch out for it because it will be announced also on the official channels. Now, in case you like it as much as I do, or as we do, you probably want to know how to get started. And you see it's very simple. You only have to download the TronLink app. You have to fund it with USDT TRC20 and some trons you need for the gas fee. It's around 150 trons you need for buying each miner NFT, and another 150 for each charger NFT. You can get a referral link from your inviter, which makes it much easier to enter. Then you just sign up, you register, and you purchase your NFT through the webpage. Then there's a link, or in the menu, you find the download to the Liquid Mining app, and it leads you to the App Store or to the Google Play Store. Once you have that installed, you will see within your app already your equipment. And so you bought your NFT, the miner and the charger, and then within the app, you can connect your miner to electricity. In case it's a Bitcoin miner, this is it. You just connect it and you start mining. In case it's an altcoin multi-miner you have bought, then you have to select the coins you want to mine also. Yeah, then you actually just sit back and watch your coin portfolio grow, because you see always how many coins you're mining per day, and you can always see also the current value of the coin. Make sure you top up your energy level once you run out of electricity, but it's as well very straightforward. Within the app, you see exactly how many months, how many days you have left of electricity, and just before you run out, you buy a new charger, and once it's out, you just do one mouse click and you connect it to the next charger. You can enter and purchase without passing KYC, but important to know, once you have your coins mined and you want to move them into an external wallet to be able to sell them, you will have to pass KYC. This is actually it. I'm going to stop now my screen share, and we have 10 minutes left. I think we shouldn't make it longer than an hour. I don't know if Artyom or Ilya, you have something to add, and if not, maybe we can take some questions from the chat, or even have people that want to speak up live.
Yeah, Caro, one thing that I wanted to mention, since we have a lot of people from Daisy community, I would say probably majority of people from Daisy community. So in case you want to share this with somebody with existing member of Daisy, you don't even need to provide your referral link, right? So because they can plug directly from their wallet, and the whole genealogy will be tracked, and all the purchases of NFTs will go directly into your Unilevel team, right? So this is very cool, actually. So you just join liquidmining.com directly from your Daisy wallet, in case you're a Daisy member, and that's it, and you go from there. So it's very simple process. And Caro, it will be actually very good when you share exactly how to do it, and maybe you can show your back office on our next calls. I think this is something that most of people, once you guys see how it works, it will make things very simple. It will simplify things. Plus, of course, we will have update, and maybe Artyom can mention about that update. I would love to hear, Artyom, maybe a couple words from you, what we can expect in the next few weeks, what kind of update we should expect from the product side.
I don't know if
Mr. Artyom, are you with us?
Hold on. I think I have him here in the waiting room. I think he had a problem with the internet.
Oh,
Let's see. Now, Artyom, are you here?
Yeah, sorry, I got kicked out. I don't know why.
Ilya just asked you a question.
Yeah,
what was the question? Can you please repeat?
Yeah, of course. So we know that you guys preparing some updates, very exciting updates, and I know that you've been heavily involved into those updates, right? On the application. So in the next few weeks, correct me if I'm wrong, but by the end of August, right? Within August, actually, you should run some massive update. So what I ask you is what we could expect from that update on the product side, right? So what will make our lives easier as a customers?
Yeah, the first thing that is going to ease the life of everyone who is participating in Liquid is the fact that we are adding all the functionality that the application has into the website.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about liquid mining, right?
You will be able to do everything you want to do within. Yeah. So right now you should have registered in the website. On the website, you make purchases on the website, but the most of the functionality is within the application. But we are working so that you can choose whatever suits you more, and both the application and the website would have all the functions you need to operate within our platform. That is like the global thing. On the other hand, we are adding different cool mechanics and features within the application. Some of them are achievements, which will give you some extra bonuses, and you will be able to spend them however you like. And a lot of different cool features like power grid, which is a function to buy electricity, not in like thousands of kilowatts, but you will be able to buy exact amounts, and that will ease the life for everyone using the application very much. And moreover, right now, the EVM networks have like this new technology of monthly prepaid transactions, and we are working on adding it to the Liquid application, though it is on Tron network, but we have some decisions on that, how to make it possible. And it means that you can make your electricity paid every month, and you will from your wallet, from your Tron wallet, and you won't have to enter it and make it manually every time.
So Artyom, I just wanted to make it clear. So let's say I have many rigs and ASICs, right? So I have multiple NFTs in my application, right? So I'm a Liquid member, and will I be able just to, let's say, top up my energy? So let's say I put whatever 500 or 1000 USDT, and it will be deducted automatically from my balance to cover all the energy level of all my products. Will it work this way as well?
Yeah, the first thing is that the thing that 100% will be there is that you buy, for example, 4,600 kilowatt or something like that. You buy it, you distribute it with your equipment, how you prefer, and it like goes working without you having to buy a new NFT every time. It's like one purchase. Okay. The other thing is like making it monthly. For example, you calculate your equipment energy needed for your equipment. You see it's like 1020 kilowatts per month. You count how many USDT you need for that. You make it monthly viable, and it automatically charges your equipment, and you don't have to worry or make it manually.
Okay. Being Liquid user myself, Karo, I just wanted to, since you are also heavily involved in Liquid, and I know you are not very techie person. Are you? I don't think you are, right? So, so I just wanted, what I want to everybody to understand is Liquid is very simple application that everybody can use. You don't need to understand what is hash power. You don't need to understand what is kilowatts and stuff like that, because I mean, personally, I have no clue. Personally, I'm telling you, I have no clue how it works, how it all comes together, how these data centers work. And this is why it's very simplified. It's affordable to everybody, especially with $100 entry point, right? So, and everybody can use it. All you need to have is a TronLink application on your phone. You top it up with USDT, you top it up with some TRX as a fuel, as an energy, and that's it, right, Kara? So you just push a couple buttons, buy it, and that's it. You don't need to do on daily basis. You don't need to do anything. So
exactly.
The data centers, all these machines, very complicated, very complex machines, they will work for you. And they are controlled by the Liquid team, and this is a very big professional team. And on a regular basis, a regular member doesn't need to do anything. One thing you can do, of course, if you want to promote Liquid, right? So you can start promoting this, right? But most of customers, of course, like 90%, 95%, they don't even promote it. They just join passively and build their portfolio. So this is, I think, the most important message to everybody, right? Because most of people, they get really freaked out when they hear, mining, altcoins, hash power, kilowatts, all this stuff, like technical stuff, right? So some people believe that they need to have some special education, technical education, right? So we will run some sessions showing that it's not that complicated. It's very simple. And it reminds Artem, right? In a way, it reminds some computer game, right? So you just go into your application with gamification. It's a very good design. So it's like a game, but it's real, because in the end of the day, you mine these coins, you sell those coins, you get USDT, and you can turn your USDT into USD, right? Or into euros. So it becomes like real money, right? So it looks like a game, but it's real. And this is what really fascinates me. And I love this world of mining. Not only Bitcoins, but of course, altcoins as well.
Yeah, I can tell you that the big part of the upcoming updates is that we are adding this gamification instruments within the application, so that it becomes more interesting for everyone to enter the application, see what they can do, gain something extra than every day they're mining, and that's cool.
And you can communicate with your friends and stuff like that. Like it's like so good, and I can see it since the very beginning. With each update, it got easier and easier. So this is still the beginning also. So I'm very excited to see what's all there still to come. And I can say from the point, Ilya, what you said of being a tech person or not, like, for example, like say, I'm very curious, so I do want to have a clue of what's going on. This is why I ask Artyom like around 50 questions a day, which he answers all of them, just to get to know how does it work, where are the data centers, how many terahash is there. It is, I think it's interesting, but it's right, you don't have to know. And I have many people that I know that don't want to know, that don't have time to know. And as well, maybe if some already do know it, on the multi-mining side, you have to connect each wallet. And I know that the Liquid mining team is working on a multi-wallet option, which will make it so much easier as well, that you don't have to like create extra wallets and sell on different things. So I'm super excited about that. And I think it was like around late summer, probably, no? That will probably be released already, no?
Yes, we hope that with this big update of the Liquid, it will be integrated already.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome, because otherwise you need to install all these multiple wallets, right? And you need to withdraw your coins that you mine to those external multiple wallets, right? So with unique app, with like unique universal app, you will be able to withdraw all your coins and all these multiple chains directly to one universal wallet, right? So it will make things much easier, right? So I really love this idea from the day I heard it first time, like a few months ago. So I know it's coming. It's very exciting. So I can see that Sibylicious want to ask some questions. Sibylicious, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, Ilya. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Thank you so much for the great presentation. Lots of information to go through, but yeah, we are glad that the recording is there. We can always go back to it and learn more. Obviously, have more questions, and we appreciate that you will be having a presentation next week for South Africa, or yes, in August, something like that. But my question is, I heard you saying in terms of the DAISY genealogy, my DAISY genealogy, the people that are under me, they don't have to get my referral link. So I want to ask, what's happened in terms of the referral plan? What happens then? Because I know that with DAISY, you must be in the tier for you to earn. Just want for you to make it clear so that people would know.
Yeah.
Yes, because we have people that are wanting to buy already. So yeah, we just need clarity on that.
Of course. So
I can explain, or yeah, you can.
It's okay, Artyom. I can, when it comes to the pay plan or genealogy,
Okay, yeah, I know.
Yes, I can easily explain. So first of all, yes, we have committed to making specific call for South Africa, for African market, right? So we'll do it. We will announce in the next few days, and we'll do it. You can invite all your guests, right? Since we will have big event in Cape Town beginning of September, right? So I think it will be very good, like additional information, because I mean, people who build DAISY, they do build DAISY, they love DAISY products, right? But Liquid is not replacement of DAISY by no way, but it's very good diversification, right? So it's extra tool for everybody, for those people who love crypto, right? Not USDT, but crypto, who want to build crypto portfolios, right? So we will make this call. And to answer your question, so the way it works is in DAISY, you have two genealogies. One is matrix genealogy, which includes spillover. So in that genealogy, you have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. It's matrix number 1, matrix number 2, matrix number 3. And I don't want to go into details, right? We all, you probably know what I'm talking about, right? So the second genealogy is called unilevel genealogy. So the unilevel genealogy is the key because even when we complete crowdfunding in DAISY, right, and go to the next stage, there will be no matrix there. There will be only unilevel genealogy. Unilevel genealogy means that whoever you refer directly in DAISY, whoever they refer directly in DAISY, they go into your team. We call it unilevel team, right? It's a term that everybody uses in this industry. So this unilevel genealogy is being tracked by Liquid team by smart contracts. So whenever somebody from your DAISY team joins Liquid and they buy the product, all the volume will go upwards to you, and you're not going to miss that volume. And if you ask me why, it's simply because the smart contracts, they can see that that person is sitting in your group, in your team, and your genealogy. So it's very simple process. I mean, on technical side, it's not very simple. It took a lot of time, right, Artyom, for us to implement it. But for you,
that sounds simple.
Yeah, it sounds simple, yes, but it's very simple to understand. But it's very difficult. It was very difficult to implement technically, right? But it's very powerful tool. So we have more than 200,000 wallets members in DAISY, right? So it would be very nice if a lot of people they at least buy this mini NFT, how I call it, right? So $100 NFT, just to see how it works. So it doesn't take a lot of money, but you guys will be able to see, let's say, fractional Bitcoin, like certain number of Satoshi that you mine on daily basis, right? Or you will see those multiple coins that you can mine. And if you really like the products, like a test drive, basically, right? So if you really like the product, so you can always upgrade and buy something more significant, right? I hope I answered.
Plus, very important to, probably that was as well part of the question, you don't have to own, being part of the DAISY community, you don't have to own yourself to be able to get the benefits of the unilevel team volume.
Exactly.
So you don't have to be first, because you mentioned the matrix, you don't have to be fast, that you are able to earn. Whenever somebody in your organization is purchasing, if it's your direct member, you are getting 5%. And if it's a member of your member, it goes into your pool volume, no matter if you purchased equipment or not.
Oh, okay. I think you've clarified it more.
Yeah.
Yes, and also, Carol, please share the links for the Telegram and all the media, so that people can get more information.
Definitely.
In the
Yeah.
chats. Yes. Thank you so
I'm
much to
seeing
the
several-
Daisy community for being the hub of more opportunities for us. Thank you.
You're very
Thank you,
welcome.
Stabilicious. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
questions. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank-
We
I'm
definitely
seeing
have to do a
several questions in the chat that I want to answer before we end. And I see people struggling with understanding how to register and download the application. So basically, I would like to explain. You guys have to register on the website. Yes, you create a wallet, you connect your Tronlink wallet, and you create an account. And after that, there is a button to download for iOS or Android, and you download the application. And with the already created account on the website, you enter the application, and there you see your bought NFTs, the energy NFTs. You put them in your equipment and start mining. It's rather simple.
Mm-hmm.
And the second question that I see in the chat is when will be the unlisted coins listed? So in fact, that is the information that we have updated today, that the first coin HCFW will be listed on the stock market within the end of the week.
Yeah, this is a great news. That's a great news.
Yep.
So finally, Artem, so first people who, let's say, bought the NFTs, the equipment, let's say in February, when we launched, right, or in March or in April later on. So finally, those people, they will be first time in the history of Liquid to liquidate one specific coin from their portfolio, right, and basically to cash out, right, make some dollars.
Well, as in case we were talking about Kaspa, everyone should decide the point when they will be selling, because that's the market, and the coins will be listed at some price, and it may behave different ways onwards, and maybe even the moment it is listed, you should still not sell and wait until its price goes up, because it can be rather volatile. But yeah, you will, if you want to, you will be able to do so.
No, of course. I mean, because for some people, this is exactly how we explained in the very beginning, right? So for multi-mining, it takes time. It doesn't work the way that you buy GPUs, you buy rigs, and then you can sell, you can make some money next week, right? Being just a member. If you want to make fast money, the only option you have is basically build your team, right? Build your organization and make money on a referral program. So, but now finally, after like 5 or 6 months, right, Artem? So this is the first coin to be listed. So this is a process. So we do believe that next coins will be also listed down the road, right? Next few weeks and months, and it's very exciting. Even blockchain spots, right? As a coin will, the plan is to list it like within this year, right? So it's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, we're expecting the blockchain spot to be listed until the 1st of December. We're expecting it to be added in the application within August. So the same way, people will have like several months to mine it before it gets listed, to collect a huge amount of these coins, so that gain great profits. And as long as blockchain sports is the project made by the same CEO as Liquid, these coins are available for mining exclusively within Liquid, nowhere else. And I promise you that it will be very effective investigation to mine these coins.
Yes. This is kind of what probably we did. And I know you presented blockchain spots, and I know you probably know more details than myself because you did already a couple calls, even though, of course, I'm quite familiar with the project, right? So I would say that buying a multi-mining rig is worth doing it just only because of this single coin, right? So I would do it, right? If I was, I bought already a lot, right? So I have in my portfolio a lot, right? But if I was like a brand new member, and I was considering join Liquid, right? So I would join Liquid only because of this coin already, right? And the reason for this is because this coin is very, how to say, it's very different from anything else in the market. So this is the first sports related coin in crypto space that is backed by real sports business, right? So there is a whole tokenomics behind, and we're not going to dive into details, but I'm sure we can share some, or you guys can find some posts about this, some more information about blockchain sports, about this blockchain and coins that will be coming up. The first coin is related to football, soccer, and then we'll have like more coins, right, coming to this ecosystem. So this is very exciting. And like Artyom said, so because this coin is backed by Dmitry, CEO of Liquid, right? So, and it's been under development long time before we made a deal with Dima and created Liquid, right? So because first time we met Dima in person, it was actually December last year. I remember that conversation. So he mentioned we've been developing something very exciting in sports industry. So he shared some insights with us, right, by that time. So we're talking about December last year. So it was already under development, and now he finally released it, and looks like it's very successful project already, right? So.
And it's a beautiful project as well. It's so nice. I follow it. I watch all the Zooms, and if you see the like teenagers' faces playing football, it just lights up everything. It's really good. Really,
exactly.
really.
It's very positive project.
Yeah,
right? It's very positive. It makes a lot of sense, and people just love it. The moment they hear this story, they love it. Anyway, I need to run, so I'm running out of time. So let's maybe pick the last question. You can see that Carol is ready.
Of Carol, because she was asking in the chat a very good question. Is it legit liquid mining in the US? Is there any global blocking? Like, can everyone from all over the world use the liquid mining app, or is there some restrictions?
Well, there are several countries that are restricted. Each case is different, but I can tell you that USA is not in the list, and moreover, Liquid has no troubles in the USA because we have implemented the KYC, and for withdrawing your money, you have to pass that process with our partners from blockchain, and what is important here, it should be noted that while we are passing the KYC, the Liquid team has like a blog post doing it, and we do not collect or keep any of your personal information. It is written in the privacy policies. You can get acquainted with it rather carefully if you want, but yeah, as long as we have KYC, we have the decentralized system. You can use the Liquid from the USA, Germany, or any country that needs KYC by their laws.
Super. And in case,
This is a great news.
In case you have to go already, don't worry. If you want to leave the call, and we asked Carol quick if there was another question.
I can be another 3 minutes.
Okay. Okay, yeah, Carol, go ahead, unmute yourself in case there's something else you would like to know.
Thank you. Wonderful presentation. I'm sorry I was late. I was mixed up with the time, the UTC time. So to mine the Bitcoin, what kind of NFT do we need to get? What's the cost and what's the average yield? I don't know if this was mentioned before, but.
Look, you have two different options, and we have recorded the call. We're going to share it, so it would make sense if you're going to have a look into it. But you can join with a GPU, with a ASIC start with $100, or you are taking one ASIC miner for $3,800. And are you part of the DAISY community?
Yes, I am, but okay. I'm not a big networker. I do my own thing, so. But no, I am in DAISY. Yes.
It's just a question in case you have reserved your miner back then already 1.5 years ago. You have a special price of, I think, Artyom, it's 3,300, not being part of the DAISY community.
No, I didn't reserve a miner, but I think I'm ready to buy one now. So
okay, you
but,
check,
yeah.
you can log into your Tron link, the Tron link that is connected to Daisy. You go, you open the D app browser, and instead of going to daisy.global, you go to liquidmining.com. And on the left side, you see the menu, you go on the ASIC miner, and then you see the price. It should be 3,300 or 3,800 for you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Super.
And you said there will be a recording of this so that I can go listen to what you said before I joined, right?
Definitely.
Okay,
We're going to share it on all channels.
All right,
Yes.
thank you. And is there somewhere we can get more training on mining the altcoins and all that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We will, Artyom, I would actually, since I now know that the first coin will be listed next week, I would like that you and I arrange a call within the next few days to actually show everyone what they have to do, and just to do like a practical maybe training on how to connect wallets.
Yes, sure.
That would be nice.
One last question. Do you have to buy a miner for each coin, or can one miner do, mine more than one, one token or coin? Do you have to buy different miner? Good.
You can buy one miner that mines 16 different coins, but Bitcoin. Like for Bitcoins, there is an ASIC miners which mine only ASIC. Also, there are ASIC miners that mine only Casper. But if you buy multi-mining equipment, you can mine 16 different coins, including Casper.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. This is awesome.
Thank you. Perfect. I want to say as well, thank you for everyone who joined on a Sunday afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. It was really nice to have like the whole world actually coming together from all different continents. Ilya, I know you're super busy. I'm really appreciating the time you took as well to be on this call. Artyom, as always, you are a father yourself, so it's as well as Sunday you took off. So I'm really grateful, happy. I love the project and I love the community, and many more Zoom calls to come. And thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Caro, for doing this. I really love your presentations. So
I'm happy.
We'll definitely make it many times, and we'll start to make it like on regular basis, right? Not just yourself. Of course, we'll have many presenters, I believe, right? So I do really believe that Liquid community will grow, since it's very good timing, since we go into bull run, so people feel it. People feel that the price of Bitcoin, of the crypto, right, will go up. Most probably, we cannot guarantee this, but people feel it. So, and since we go into bull market, more and more people they get huge interest towards mining, right? So they wanna get connected with Liquid. They asking questions, so I can feel it, right? So that's why it's probably the best timing, right? And since we have a lot of updates, a lot of news, and we have $100 mini ASIC or mini GPU product now available, right? So I think it's like perfect timing for us. So let's just make more presentations and trainings and show people how they can make more money alternatively. Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.